Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the podcast, leave a comment, tell your friends to tell a friend. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or your podcast app of choice. Thank you to our TikTok followers. Our TikTok growth has doubled. I don't know where our page is circulating, but whoever's talking about us, please keep doing that. We appreciate your support. And hopefully TikTok is not banned because that is the platform where we are popular right now. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Pretty good. Coming off of Megacon weekend, right?
Yes, I was about to say we're 1 week removed from Megacon. Last week we were at Megacon. And now we're not this week. And we didn't have an episode last week because like everyone was like traveling home and like doing all this stuff. So now we're here. We can talk about Megacon and our nerdy things as well. But before we get to that, what other things have you guys been up to this week?
I'll take it away. So I told y'all I was watching Attack on Titan because I got somebody else to watch it.
Okay.
I'm officially up to like season 4, the last season, and I'm trying to finish it before I go see this movie because they extended the time that it was only supposed to be in theaters Monday, like last week.
Yeah,
but this is the second week and it's still showing all week. So I didn't rush to go see it this weekend. What I did go rush to go see was Captain America: Brave New World.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm glad that you saw it. I was almost sure that none of you saw it. James, I know you didn't see it. Did you?
No, I couldn't.
No, I'm going today.
Okay.
I have to go see that, during Black History, but I've got to support my man,
Okay.
Anthony Mackie. But we can talk about that a little bit later. The shows I've been keeping up with, Spider-Man. I've been trying to get everybody to watch Spider-Man. I hope you guys started it. Invincible. I watched the first 2 episodes. Keeping up with Dragon Ball Z Daima. I think we're on episode 6 now. And I watched the whole...
In the dub, right?
In the dub, yeah. I know. I've been getting spoiled of what happens, and that's normal Dragon Ball Z stuff. Been dealing with that all my life. So I'm gonna keep up with the dub, and I'll get to it when I get to it. But I watched the whole State of Play 2, and I watched the whole State of Play also. That sounded like it was called State of Play 2, but yeah. But that's it for my nerdy things.
Okay. James, what have you been up to?
Watching and reading stuff. So Sakamoto Days, I'm up to episode 6. That's where the dub is. So I'm current with the dub. There's a 7th episode out, but I haven't checked it out yet. I finished Castlevania Nocturne. There hasn't been much fanfare on here about it, but I watched it. So I think you guys should check that out.
Yeah.
Solo Leveling, up to date for sure. Dr. Stone, still reading and watching. Still cooking. Then playing Horizon, Forbidden West, and then Marvel Rivals. It was something else I watched too, but Spider-Man. I started watching Spider-Man, so I'm on episode 8, I believe. So I don't know if I'm fully caught up, but yeah. And Dragon Ball Daima, I'm fully caught up on that. I had fell behind a little bit, but I'm on the most recent episode. Spoilers were flying left and right, so I'm like, all right, let me get caught up. I got caught up in that, and then I think there's 2 episodes left, so it's just about done.
Is it good? Still, I have not watched it in a while.
The show I thought it was versus the show that it is are 2 separate things. So at first I didn't think it was that good because it wasn't what I thought it was supposed to be or was gonna be. But no, it's good. It does start slow though, regardless of what the plan was. But no, it's a good show.
Because it was slow. So then I was like, all right, I'm not gonna prioritize the show right now. But if you're saying it's worth picking up again and watching, then I will get around to that.
Yeah, no, Dragon Ball Daima is 100% a love letter to the fans. It's just showing them cool stuff that you probably never thought you'd see. So I thought it was going to be advancing the plot of the whole story, but not really.
No. So I have been up to a little bit, but like not a lot, because like we got back from Megacon last weekend, and then like I just had a crazy busy week at work, so I didn't have a chance to do really anything. But I'm caught up on like all the weekly shows. Like I'm caught up on My Happy Marriage, and I'm caught up on Sakamoto Days. I think. Yes, I'm caught up on Sakamoto Days. I'm caught up on Apothecary Diaries and Honey Lemon Soda. All the stuff that I'm watching right now that's airing week to week, I am caught up on. I have not played any video games this week, sadly. But tomorrow's a holiday, so I plan on playing Elden Ring tomorrow and finishing. Well, I don't think I'm going to beat it tomorrow, but like I'm kind of over this. I kind of just want to be done with this game so I can move on with my life and play something else. So hopefully soon, I'll be finished. What else did I do? Yeah, so I went to see Captain America last night. Many thoughts on the movie, but Jaja, we have to give spoiler-free review because don't want to spoil anything for James, even though one could argue that the whole movie was spoiled in the trailers, but it's fine. You don't think
I
so?
hate when they do that.
I mean, I guess I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
But we'll give a spoiler-free review, and then maybe next week we can have a full discussion. There are a lot of things that I want to talk about regarding.
Yeah, I'm seeing it tonight.
Yeah, so we'll do that. What else did I do? Oh crap, I think that's it. I didn't do any reading this week. Have you been reading this week, Jaja, or no?
Reading?
Yeah.
Reading what?
Reading Project Preservation.
No, I haven't touched a book since the last pod, actually. I need to finish it. I told somebody else who I know that's into sci-fi that I would pass the book along, so they're waiting for the book, and they asked me this week, did I finish the book? So I gotta finish it.
Yeah, I haven't done any reading this week, so.
Oh yeah, I finished my book on the way to Megacon. I was reading Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, so I finished that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's 3 books down. I got 9 more to go.
What are you reading?
Do you recommend?
100% recommend. Especially during Black History Month. It's like a classic book from a Black author too. So even from that lens, but it's a good book. Next I'm reading, I want to say Children of Blood and Bone.
Yes.
But I gotta see if that'll be available to me on Libby. So I think it was no wait when I looked last.
Okay. Yeah.
But I gotta read some more Dr. Stone first because I've been slacking.
Okay. But yeah, that should be definitely next on your like actual book reading list for sure. Read the whole series while you're at it. It's gonna be good. All right, let's get into some nerdy things. Let's talk about Megacon really quickly. How was Megacon? Second year in a row that we've gone. Did you guys enjoy the weekend? It's a miracle that I have come out of Megacon and I'm not sick. Like usually every time I go to Florida, I come back sick and I am good. So
yeah, or cons really.
Yeah, cons. Yeah. But it's cons in Florida. Like it's a mixture of both. I always come back from Florida sick because you guys
especially when it's nice weather and then it's like a blizzard in New York. Did you go back to snow?
Yeah. It was snowing.
I got back to snow.
You got back to snow too?
Yeah, my original flight was canceled because of snow.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so they had rebooked me.
Yep. But yeah, no flu, no COVID, no norovirus. I'm good, guys. That's what I was scared of.
Megacon was dope. As you guys know, I didn't cosplay or anything. I was like just enjoying the scene and going to the booths and checking out Artist Alley, and I had a good time, observing the cosplays. You guys did a good job in your cosplays, and it was a dope time. I'm pretty sure I saw like 85% of the show floor because I was strategically like going through aisle by aisle, like just like trying to see everything, seeing if I see anything that's gonna pop out at me. But it was cool. Got a couple things. Didn't spend too much money,
Oh, that's
not
great.
balling like you guys, but I grabbed a couple things. Oh, I got them actually right here to show in case I like whatever. So I got this Transformer.
Nice.
I was looking for a Transformer toy just because they're super nostalgic. This isn't the exact Bumblebee I wanted to get, but it'll have to do for right now. But this is something this is something that I didn't have as a kid. My parents, they didn't prioritize like material stuff when I was younger, believe it or not. So that's probably why I'm the way I am right now. But this brings back memories because I remember going to school and everybody had this Power Ranger toy that flipped heads. Like there's a switch on the back and you could flip his head to the actual Power Ranger. And
I had that.
Yeah. Everybody had this toy. except me. But now I do. So boom.
Proud
Uh-uh.
owner.
And then I was doing a little bit of cleaning, and I was going through my pops. And I remember talking to somebody at Megacon. I was looking at the Attack on Titan pops they had, and he was letting me know like the lower number on the pop, the more valuable is possibly it is. So going through my pops, I'm just going through it, and I happened to see my Aaron pop, and I was like, oh wow, this is number 20, right? I gotta look this up. So I looked it up. This is like this could go for easy 300 on eBay.
Really?
So
Yeah.
yeah, not
so Jaja
graded.
is balling, in fact.
I saw a graded one at 8 for 1,000 on eBay.
$1,000.
So
Looks like a ghost.
metallic. It's the Bait exclusive one. So
Oh, it's metallic.
I
Okay.
immediately, and I had these pop cases. I've had these pop cases for as long as I had the pops. I think you remember. I think I got this when I first came on the pod, Shannon.
Mhm.
I don't know. I forgot where exactly I got it from. I feel like it was like Comic-Con or something. But yeah, so found out that that's pretty valuable. So I immediately like researched all my pops and just put use the 10 cases I have to put the 10 ones that I value the most. And I don't think I'm gonna sell that pop. Like I don't see myself selling that pop, but it's good to know that your collection is worth something.
Now I need to go through all of my pops and look and see if I have any valuable ones. Maybe I do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, while we're on the subject of Power Rangers, just wanted to remind, I think I showed these on the pod before, but I got the Dino Charge Zords. They had these at the con for like $100, $200. I'm about to, I need to start
Jaja's got a
preserving
nice
my
collection over there.
Yeah, right?
Wait, did you buy that at the con too?
No, I was just, I was just going through my stuff and was like, oh, I saw this at the con.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I'm glad that you
pops now.
Yeah, maybe you have a valuable one. I think I don't know. I have like so many different kinds of Thanos pops. I feel like one of them has to be a valuable one. But I don't know. I'll see. I gotta dig them out. I'm glad that you came in under your budget, Jaja, unlike me. I blew my budget out of the water. But it's okay.
You're under budget.
I was so I had a budget set and I was under that budget, but my real budget was really not to spend more than like $200, but I spent way more than that. I like came way too close to like the top of what my actual budget was, and I really didn't want to.
So you didn't blow your budget. You blew the fake budget.
I had a hard budget and a soft budget. I blew the soft budget, and I wanted to stay within the soft budget, but that did not happen. And partially because James is a very bad influence. So don't walk around the show floor with James.
Oh no, that's why you spent so few money, Jaja, because you weren't walking with Shannon. If you look at anything too long, she's gonna go ahead and start talking to the artist for you.
Yeah, didn't James save you from going over your hard budget?
No,
actually?
I did.
No, he did not.
He kind of like bought a jacket that you were looking at or something like that. That saved you, right?
No, I bought that jacket. But I got that jacket for 50% off. Okay, the jacket was he was selling the jacket
or a jean jacket
for $200, and then he didn't have it in my size, so I was like, oh, never mind. I kind of wanted it like right now. And then he was like, all right, I'll give you 50% off and free shipping if you order it. And I'm like, done. Don't have to tell me.
And what kind of jacket was it?
It's a denim jacket, and it has like, so he like does like kind of like spray paint art on the jacket. So it's like a Sailor Moon on the back of it. It's really dope. Whenever it gets here, he said they're kind of backed up with orders, so he said it might take like 4 to 6 weeks. I was hoping to have it in time for BlerdCon, but I don't know if I'm gonna have it in time. But we'll see. I definitely want to have it in time for when I go see Sailor Moon, the musical, live on stage in April. So hopefully I should have it by then. But yeah, I had to buy it then if it was $200 and he was giving it to me for $100, unless he like just played me overall with the cost. I don't know. So I bought that, but he didn't convince me to buy that. I went there knowing that I wanted that already. But
he was on the hunt.
I was on the hunt. I was looking for it. What else did at the end that was the most expensive thing that I bought. I think everything else I just bought like a couple t-shirts. I bought some stickers.
Yeah, you bought some stickers.
I don't know what you're trying to insinuate there, James. Don't try to put me on blast.
I'm just reiterating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bought stickers, regular stickers, and some other kind of stickers, but it's fine. I found a desk mat. I was on the hunt for that too, and I bought one.
Nice.
And that desk mat fit perfectly. So now I know what size desk mat I need if I ever want to buy another one. I bought a tumbler. I bought practical things. I didn't buy like a lot of stuff that I'm not going to use, like plushies and stuff like that. So, I think I did okay. But yeah, I did spend a lot of money. So I will not be spending that much money at BlerdCon next month. I will probably not be spending anything at BlerdCon. We'll see. That's a lie, but I won't be spending nearly as much. But yeah, I feel like, and we didn't go to a lot of like panels and stuff. We only went to that one panel, Jaja, on the first day, and then all the rest of it.
We went to the Dragon Ball Z panel, the Dragon Ball Z Dynamo panel with the voice actor for Vegeta and Goku. I checked out a couple rooms. I didn't see any other panels. Nah, I didn't even step into the actual like celebrity zone where people were like lining up to take pictures and stuff. I didn't even step into that area.
I heard it was Madhouse over there, so it was probably a good thing that we didn't go back there. I'm in like the unofficial like Megacon Facebook group, and like everyone was talking about what a disaster like the celebrity section was. Like it was packed.
It always is.
Yeah, but it looked especially bad and disorganized this year. I don't know. James, what did you buy?
I bought some sweaters.
James stole a sweater from me.
I think that's what Jaja was alluding to. So I actually, I helped you out. I did you a favor. Shannon is, I think, like a fake Sanrio fan. So I went ahead and bought this Sanrio sweater.
I'm not a fake Sanrio fan. You're a fake Sanrio fan because
I got a Cinema Roll and Kuromi.
You didn't even know who the characters were when you bought the sweaters.
No, I knew. I was just testing you out to see if you knew.
No, you didn't know.
I will be buying Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I will be playing it in my cozy sweater. Cozy sweaters, because I got two of them. I got that, some pins. I got something else, but they got someone gifted me something, and they're gonna send it to me. But
because James is a celebrity, he's walking around getting gifted free things, getting free bike rides.
First of all, James JoJo cosplay on Saturday was fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I cosplayed Giorno and Finn the Human.
But that's the cosplay that made James famous. So like James likes to walk around here like he's not a celebrity, but he very much so is.
I'm just a guy that stops and talks to people. That's how I got some free stuff. People just walk up to me and start talking to me. I think I just provide good vibes, so they want to come talk to me. So they start talking to me, and then they're like, you know what, man, I'm gonna give you this thing, and then that's what happens.
Okay. Yes.
I think we were waiting for James on Friday, and he pulls up, and he was like, "We're like, where were you at?" He's like, "I was just, talking to people, doing some interviews, taking pictures."
Yeah.
People like my cosplay, so they wanted to take some pictures.
And I'm bugging. I absolutely forgot that I bought this shirt at Megacon.
Yes, I saw that shirt that you bought.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles. I thought it was hilarious. Actually, I saw a poster, and actually, I didn't go back to that lady's booth, but she had a whole bunch of funny posters like this. And then I saw the shirt, and I was like, I had to get the shirt.
Mm-hmm. I saw that shirt too.
Oh wait, I got this do-rag. New do-rag on deck.
Did you get that for?
It matched my No, I bought it. Shout out Trafalgar Law. The Surgeon of Death.
Fire.
Yeah, One Piece. But it's a booth for urban nerd culture. It's like FUNK is their acronym, but they're usually at like almost all the cons I go to. But they had like such a small tucked away booth that you could barely find it. So I was like, okay, I for sure gotta buy something. But they're also black too, so I definitely, because I was on the hunt for a do-rag anyways. I was like, it will probably be a black booth owner that's gonna have a do-rag, but I didn't end up finding him. So I went ahead and got this while I was there.
Yeah.
But they got done dirty where their booth was located.
I wonder how you choose. I wonder how you get sorted into like your booth location. I think you have to pay for like prime real estate, like in the front.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
They we're getting like experienced at cons when you start recognizing the vendors from year to year. There are a couple people that I recognized.
Yeah. There are a couple booths that I see like a lot. Like there are a lot of booths there that I saw when I went to Anime NYC this year. And then there were booths that I recognized from BlerdCon also last year. Yeah.
Some of the massive ones, like that V1 Tech where they have the big, actually they sell these, V1 Tech. I think that was our meeting spot at one point because we were like, just look up and there's a big old sign that is like a red V1.
Yeah.
They sell prints, the lenticular prints where like you walk past and it changes what the photo is. That was one. Actually, this photo right here is one of those, but I mean, you can't really see it unless I move. But Jaja and I got hooked into there at one point.
Spending money.
Yeah, just walking side to side, looking at the photos change.
Did you buy another? No, you didn't buy one. Okay.
No,
Mhm.
I didn't buy another one, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I
some of the
should put up the
mainstays.
ones that I have from like years ago. I have the one where Trunks is slicing through Frieza, and it moves depending on where you're at.
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
like
any more
those.
wall space for art. I wish I could buy more art from these cons, but I don't have any more room at all. What else though? But yeah, it was good.
Universal?
You,
Oh yes,
we went to
went
Universal.
to Universal. Yeah, they did their Megacon Universal night. So the park was only open for the people that went to the con, which is great because like there's no lines and you get to ride everything that like you normally would be
Mhm.
waiting on a long line for. So like that's always fun.
Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
Disney
banged
Springs?
out like every roller coaster, every VR ride that was open.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then by the time we got to the Harry Potter area, we ate and it was time to turn around, and it was perfect.
empty. Hagrid's motorcade, whatever that ride is called, is nearly impossible to get on when you're there on a normal day. The line is usually like 2 to 3 hours long. So this is the only time I can ride it because the wait was only 30 minutes and it was great. Totally.
I lost my voice as usual.
Yeah, Judd is very dramatic. He likes to scream a lot. And yeah, we went to Disney Springs the next day for dinner. That was cool.
Yeah, shout out House of Blues.
Yeah. And then me and Spivey went to SeaWorld on Sunday. And I haven't been to SeaWorld since I was a little kid, and it was great. We had a great time.
Yeah, how was that? Did you see any shows?
Yeah, we saw the dolphin show and we saw the orca show.
Okay.
And we saw some penguins. That was cool. And then we went on most of the rides. There's a lot of rides there now. I haven't been to SeaWorld. The last time I went to SeaWorld, there was only one roller coaster there, and now there's like 5 or 6. So
yeah, I forgot about the penguin one. There's like 6, yeah.
Yeah. So we had a great time.
So you were able to get on some roller coasters?
Yeah, we got on most of them. The only one we didn't get on the sketchy one that you were telling us to avoid. We didn't get on that one because
the one that I'm scared of.
Yeah, it was closed, and then by the time it opened again, we kind of had to like start getting ready to go to the airport, so we didn't have time to wait online for it.
Okay. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah, it was great. We had a great time. Yeah. So the next con is Blerdcon, which is next month.
March,
3 weeks.
Actually, 3 weeks away.
I'll be going to that. Yeah. Megacon's gonna be in March next year. I don't know if you guys saw that. So I was like, I don't know why these cons are like changing their dates. Yeah, it's gonna be oh, you didn't see that, Jaja? It's gonna
No, I didn't. I feel like when I first got here, it was in March, and then it switched to February and caught me off guard for a couple of years. That's why it's like every time I thought of Megacon, it was happening like when I first got here.
Yeah, it's like March
19th to 22nd
through
mid-March. So you're guaranteed good weather.
But I just hope that like I don't know. I don't like when these cons change their dates because like Blerdcon was in July last year and now it's in March, and that caught me off guard because I'm like, oh, okay. So, but I hope that Blerdcon is not in March again next year because it's then like that's like one weekend after. That's one weekend after the other, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. That's a lot. But like, I want to go to these cons because they're fun. But like, it's too much for me to go to Florida for Megacon and then go to Virginia for. We'll see. We'll see. Stop changing your dates, cons, please.
Yeah. I'm telling DreamCon might be a different because I think they're gonna have to change cities again next year.
Oh, wait, where is it this year? Is it different from
Houston.
last year? Oh, it was in Austin last year? Where was it?
Austin last year.
Okay.
And the year before, but the year before that it was in Arlington. So they keep on changing where it's at.
Was it in Arlington, Virginia the year before that?
No, Arlington, Texas.
Oh, Arlington, Texas. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
These cons keep getting bigger and bigger. I know Megacon, I think, is on, I don't know how long the streak is, but I think last year they broke the record, and this year they broke the record for attendance. They had over 160,000 people. So we had to change. We changed locations. They were in like a bigger part of the convention campus.
Yeah. So a bigger part of the convention campus, still at the same convention center though.
Yeah.
That's like I wonder if the attendance growing at like Comic-Con, or are people choosing to go to like different cons? Like I know there's a West Coast one that's really, really big.
San Diego Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Anime Expo is also a big one in the West Coast. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that cons in general are just becoming more popular as more people start to like nerd stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like
And who wouldn't want to come to a con and then go to SeaWorld or Universal or Disney?
Florida
Yes,
is prime. Yeah, Orlando is prime real estate to have a con because there's just like so many things you can do outside of the con. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That traffic, convention traffic is disgusting, but we did it. We did it.
we did it.
It was awesome.
All right. Well, let's get into some nerd news that we have for this week. Elden Ring, Nightreign, the network test was happening this past week. So I've seen a lot of people online who got into the test just playing the game and like talking about it. This is basically Elden Ring Fortnite, which a lot of people don't really like that they have gone to that style of gameplay. But there are also a lot of people that like it. But they had a lot of server issues this past week. So FromSoft had to apologize for all the server issues. But better they know now than when it releases. It's supposed to come out in May officially.
I feel like this game was made for the Blerdsnerds.
Yeah, you gotta play it. We should have signed up for the We should have signed up for the network test.
I didn't even know there was signups.
Yeah, I don't know either. But is it cross platform compatible? I don't remember if it's at that.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But did you hear a description of the gameplay? Like have the style, like how it's Fortnite like you get dropped into this map and you're basically running around like there's 2 days you have to like pretty much gain experience and before you fight the final boss. And it's like, they said it's kind of fast, like you don't really have time to like customize do your build. Like your build is really not important. I think they got a pre-made character. You don't create a character, you choose from like a set of characters that all have
I don't know if I like that.
Huh?
I don't know if I like that. But I don't know.
They have like a mage, like a rogue, like they have those type of characters. They come with their own weapons and stuff. But from the video that I saw, it looks fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks fun. If it's cross-platform compatible, then we should definitely play it when it comes out. But yeah,
how much does it cost?
$40. Look at that. Coming off of our last conversation about the cost of video games, this game is not a full price video game. So that's cool at least.
I mean, I feel like it feels like a DLC to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a game. They're gonna release new like bosses and stuff like through DLC releases. But I don't think that this is a DLC. It's a game, but it's just like not.
It's like set in the world of Elden Ring.
Yeah. I don't know, like how much never mind. That was a dumb question. But some people have said that, yes, that it does feel like a DLC. But I don't know, I count it as a different game. But I'm glad that it's not $70.
I definitely wouldn't pay $70 for this.
No, but they've made so much money off Elden Ring, they don't need to charge $70 for this game. Like, so I'm glad that they were not greedy. Unlike some people, GTA. So yeah, so the official release is in May. All right, and we also got a state of play from Sony this past week, which I saw some of the trailers, but I didn't see all of it. But I know, Jaja, you watched all of it. James, did you watch any of it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, nice. What are some things that stood out to you guys from the state of play?
Go ahead, James.
There's a Digimon game. I like Digimon on the low, but I don't know if I would play this game. But I don't really ever talk about it. But
okay, I'm gonna say why not?
No, I do like Digimon.
Okay.
Onimusha.
Yes, that looks good. I want to play that game when it's out.
Yeah, I'm not huge on Metal Gear Solid, but I would try it out. Like I feel like I would probably enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it when I was younger because it was not action packed. It was stealthy, and I was like, when do I get to fight? So now that I'm a different gamer, maybe I'll check it out.
Different type of gamer.
Yeah.
Onimusha doesn't come out till 2026, but it looks good. I want to play it for sure. What else? Were those? I think those are. I wasn't too enthralled by a lot of stuff in here, but there's a Sonic racing game coming out. They showed that. They're releasing a Lies of P prequel DLC. For people that played that, which
Jaja, looks absolutely fire.
But you didn't play it. You didn't finish it, but you played it.
It made me jump back into Lies of P this week. I'm not gonna lie.
You did?
I played it a little bit just because I saw that video. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. But Lies of P is next on my game on my list, on my game list.
My overall, like, I was watching this state of play, expecting to see something that was gonna make me jealous, like usual. Like, oh my God, if I wish I had a PlayStation to play that game. I was looking for the big PlayStation exclusive first party game. So, like, a lot of people are like underwhelmed by this state of play because there was no first party games. It was all third party stuff and basically no exclusives because I can't find a game that was in this state of play that's not coming out on Xbox. So at the end of the day, I was like, oh, this is an Xbox like showcase too. And like, how wonderful. I get to play all these games. What a like good feeling. Like I like this. Like exclusives is played out. Like let's all play the same games and see which games are the best. Like I'm tired of the exclusive stuff. Like that, I don't think that's like healthy for gaming right now. But yeah, it was pretty good. Like after I've seen that all the games are coming to Xbox, I paid a little bit more attention. Nothing really mind blowing. I know we're all waiting for Monster Hunter Worlds. You know, there's those big AAA games coming out, but they all look pretty like decent. I didn't see anything whack, but I didn't see anything mind blowing either. So
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know if I see anything I dropped 70 on. I'll put it to you that way.
There it is right there. That's the thing. Would you drop?
I mean,
$dollars?
No. Would I drop 30 on Borderlands 4? I don't know. Is it worth 70? I think so. I think and Monster Hunter Worlds. Those are the two that are like,
yeah. You wouldn't drop 70 on Onimusha, James, when it comes out?
Oh, Onimusha is another one.
Possibly. I gotta see some more.
See some more gameplay
footage, yeah.
What about Assassin's Creed Shadows? Whenever that comes out, you drop a 70 on that? No,
I was planning on it. I was planning on it, but we'll see. When is it coming out?
I don't know. It keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah, it's been pushed back again.
Yeah. So
I'm Assassin's Creed burnt out. The last Assassin's Creed I played was Origin. I bought the next one. What's the next one? The Greek one, Valhalla. I bought it and never played it. I have it in my library. I probably played 3 minutes of that game. I am not buying the next Assassin's Creed for $70. I'm sorry. Well, I gotta play Valhalla first.
You shouldn't. No. But
so it drops next month. So it's supposed to drop on Friday, Valentine's Day. But
wait, it's coming out next month?
Yeah.
Why do I think it was coming out next year?
March 20th. It was supposed to come out last year.
Oh, yes, you're right. It was. So it's coming out next month. Okay, James, are you dropping $70 on Assassin's Creed?
It depends where I'm at in my backlog. So I'm about to beat Horizon.
Okay.
Well, I'm not that far in it, but that's the plan. Beat Horizon. And then I'm gonna beat God of War. And then I'm gonna play Control because I heard there's a sequel to Control coming out, and my friends are super hyped about it, but I haven't played the first one. So I'm gonna see what the hype is about with Control. And then, depending where I'm at in my backlog by March 20th, when this comes out, then I'll see.
All right.
I'll probably watch some people streaming it and then determine if that's something I want to spend 70 on.
Want to get in there? Yeah, that makes sense.
I haven't been following the Assassin's Creed game lines very, very closely, but just the subject matter of this one I was interested in because it has Yasuke in it. So
yeah, it's been years and years since I've played an Assassin's Creed game, but this one does have an interesting storyline. I don't know if I'll probably drop $70 on it down in the future, not next month.
And maybe I'll wait for a sale.
Yeah.
So a pleasant surprise that I'd never seen, Tides of Annihilation. When they showed that I thought that was gonna be the game. Like, oh, this is the PlayStation exclusive that I'm gonna wish that I want. That's on Xbox, but no, it's coming to Xbox and it looks good. It's like it looks like a single player action adventure game. It has some elements of the game Colossus from PlayStation. I don't know if that was the name of the game, where you're like climbing up this huge person and you have to get to the top and hit their weak point. And it just has some really exciting looking gameplay, fighting and stuff. So that was a pleasant surprise that I didn't expect. But yeah, that's it for me. State of play.
Yes. We got winners for the DICE Awards a couple days ago. So we had gone over what the nominees were a while ago. So we'll go through some of the winners. Astrobot, which is not surprising. Astrobot this video game award season has been sweeping a lot of the awards, and they're continuing to do so now. So Astrobot won for outstanding achievement in animation, which I don't know if I agree with that. Over like Call of Duty, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Neva, and Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. I don't know if Astrobot should have won Best Achievement for Animation over Final Fantasy, but it's fine.
When I think of animation, I automatically think of like cartoony things. So that's why it's kind of like, I get it. But then when animation's really just like all of this stuff is animated. So like
exactly. Yeah. So like I don't know. But whatever. They can have their
I'm
flowers.
not mad at it though. And Astrobot is pretty. I want to play Astrobot so bad. So bad.
It's in my backlog. It's still expensive right now, though. I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, well, of course it's expensive. Winning all these awards is definitely not going on sale now. Outstanding achievement in art direction, Black Myth Wukong.
Ooh,
winner.
Applause.
Yes, applause for
I
James.
like that. Yeah, shout out Black Myth.
I know. I'm surprised. I'm like, Sensu Hellblade is usually like the graphics king, and Indiana Jones, like that game feels like Indiana Jones. So like, I feel like it would have been like runner up in this category.
Yeah,
it just feels like you're in a movie playing that game.
Yeah, outstanding achievement in character went to Indiana Jones, so that makes sense.
Oh, there we go. Bang.
Yeah. Helldivers 2 won a bunch of stuff too. Outstanding achievement in original music composition and outstanding achievement in audio design went to Helldivers. Outstanding achievement in story also went to Indiana Jones. So that makes sense. Outstanding technical achievement went to Astrobot. Action game of the year went to Helldivers 2. Do you guys agree with that? Out of what was in here? Batman, Arkham Shadow, Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, and Stellar Blade were the categories.
For game of the year?
No. Action game of the year.
Action game of the year?
I only played Black Myth Wukong and Black Ops 6.
You didn't play Helldivers?
Action game of the year?
You played Helldivers.
I'm surprised that it beat Call of Duty. But it's a very fun game. Like, but that's tough. And Blacksmith Wukong, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. Adventure game of the year went to Indiana Jones. Family game of the year, Zelda. Astrobot. Yep. Well, Legends of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, which is not. That was the one that you actually play as Zelda. Which I haven't played that game. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot about it, if that game was good or not. Have you guys heard anything about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that game was out.
I watched streamed it.
Yeah. Fighting game of the year went to Tekken 8.
Was this the award show that we were shouting out Tales of Kinzara?
No.
Okay.
That was the audio awards, wasn't it? Or like the
It was like the audio awards or something like that. Okay, got it. Because I'm like, I don't see them on anything.
For anything on here.
Yeah. Balatro won a lot of stuff. Game of the year went to Astrobot ultimately. From this award show. And in the game of the year category was Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Helldivers 2, and Indiana Jones. And it went to Astrobot again.
I think online game of the year is interesting. Helldivers 2 beat out Call of Duty 6, Diablo 4, Marvel Rivals, and then Warhammer is the one that I'm not surprised. But Call of Duty, Diablo 4, and Marvel Rivals, that's tough competition right there.
Yeah.
That was a pure robbery.
That's for real.
Well, when somebody gets around to playing Astrobot, I think, James, you might play it before me. Tell me if it's worth all these awards.
I'll be so. Put on my backlog.
Your 1,000 game long backlog. Yes. Yep. So that's the DICE Awards. Does anyone know if the Crunchyroll anime award nominations have gone out yet? I don't think so.
Not that I've seen. I want to look out because I want to go this year.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Submit
James
for a press pass, Shannon.
Red carpet. JoJo and Tyre in the top.
James is off to the anime awards. I think I can realistically plan to go to that next year. Maybe I'll make that a goal. Let me see.
Don't worry, James will get a reach out. We'll see him on stage presenting one of the awards.
Probably. We're gonna recognize you.
One can only hope.
That would be fire.
I haven't been doing my Duolingo for no reason now. I'll be up there speaking in
All right, I need to
Japanese.
get back on my Duolingo. The nominees will be announced on April 3rd. So,
Okay.
and voting is going to begin on April
Just
3rd.
under 2 months.
We have some time to go for that. All right. Who wants next? Hunter x Hunter Next Gen Impact release date? Who put this
Yeah,
in
Hunter
here?
x Hunter Nin Impact we're looking forward to. It's a traditional fighter type of game. So the side-to-side 2D fighter. It's
Mhm.
dropping in July this year.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
And it looks absolutely amazing. I'm getting the feeling I got when Dragon Ball Z Fighters was coming out. It looks fire. Absolutely
Yeah.
fire.
Yep. I like that games are starting to get, well, there's more options for 2D fighters. I'm not the best at those type of games, but I think a title that someone likes would be what pulls them into a 2D fighter type of game, because everyone doesn't want to play Tekken or Street Fighters, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you have like
Right. And then
Hunter x Hunter
there's
version
like
of it,
a
then yeah.
million other ones that have characters that no one knows. You know what I mean? Like Samurai Showdown and, Final Fight and all those other ones that Fatal Fury, I think.
Yeah.
The less
Exactly,
popular
yeah.
ones.
We'll have to bring more of the fighting game community on here. I met some guys at DreamCon. They're creating a game, a fighting game. It's their beta is coming out this week actually on February
that's awesome.
21st. So maybe I'll reach out and see if they want to come talk about it.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Yeah.
James with the connections, his celebrity connections. Also, James is a celebrity as he's the face of the DreamCon poster, everyone. Anyone that's thinking about going to DreamCon, I'm sure you recognize James' face in the poster. He's on there.
It was their 28 Days of Black Cosplay post.
Yeah. So check out James, famous. All right. So we're a little bit late with the Fantastic Four trailer, but it came out like when we were in our off week. I want to know what you guys think of the trailer. I'm actually very excited for Fantastic Four for the first time ever. For Fantastic Four property. I think the trailer looks really good. Are you guys excited to see it, or holding your breath, or like thinking that like this will be good? I'll check it out. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the trailer?
I mean, I plan to check it out. My first immediate thought is, where's Jim Halpert? But I guess.
So he's a multiverse. He's a multiverse. Reed Richards, not a main world Reed Richards. But Pedro Pascal, I think, is going to do a great job. I'm very excited that he's in it.
I'll definitely be checking it out though.
Yeah, I think the next two Marvel movies that are slated to come out, Thunderbolts is coming out in May, and then Fantastic Four in July. I'm excited for both of those. I think that they're both going to be pretty good. So, Jaja, are you excited for Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I'm excited for Fantastic Four. It's like I feel like it's the first Fantastic Four movie that gave you that Jetsons futuristic vibe, and it's really dope. I hope they stick the landing.
Yeah,
and I hope we get the kids from Reed and Sue. I hope we get the kids, because there's rumors that they CGI'd out the belly that Sue's supposed to have. Possibly.
I guess we'll see. Don't go into it with too much expectations, but I'm definitely interested in seeing it though. Hopefully.
What do you think about Galactus?
I think nothing about it. No, I'll see.
Okay.
I see. I know some people were saying that like Galactus should have been like a lot bigger or whatever, but I'm not really putting much thought into it in that regard until I actually see it.
Well, he can change his size, so he's like he could be whatever size he wants. But
we barely saw him in the trailer, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm mad we didn't see Silver Surfer.
Yeah, is Silver Surfer in this movie? Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's being played by the chick from Ozark.
Oh right, yes. I did know that. I forgot all about
that. I think it's a different version of the Silver Surfer. Like it's not the same exact Silver Surfer that we all know and love. Like I think even the name of the person is different.
Yeah.
So
okay, well that'll be interesting. But yeah, Fantastic Four is a cursed property, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they either break the curse, or if it flops again, then they should just not attempt to do Fantastic Four ever again. But we'll see. I think it's gonna be good. There's a good team of actors in there.
I feel like I'm starting to see how they're setting up Secret World. With all these different universes. I think we got about 4 or 5 of them at this point, like different actual universes that are separate.
Speaking about setting up Secret Wars, sure, that's one thing, but there are only 2 movies. Actually, I was gonna get to this when we like did a spoiler-free review of Captain America, but I'll talk about it now a little bit, I guess. We actually, yes, I'll talk about it now. We are 2 movies away from the next Avengers movie. Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and then Avengers Doomsday is the next movie after that. And what has been done to lay the groundwork for the Avengers? Who are the Avengers? Somebody tell me who's in the Avengers right now, please. I would love to
learn
know.
that in the Avengers movie.
Oh, okay. So we're just pulling in people randomly into this movie for the first time together with like there's no connection. There's no connection.
I mean, you don't see the setup. You just saw
No.
Captain America, Shannon.
No,
They-
that was a weak
They said
setup.
the words Avengers
They
in Captain
did.
America.
They did. It was a weak
Most of the
setup.
time. I don't want to spoil it for James, but like the setup is there.
No, it was half a setup. They said the words the Avengers. Oh, they mentioned maybe we need to bring the Avengers back together. But who are they? Who are the Avengers?
End of the movie. Oh,
Who
he
are the
said
Avengers?
he said the world needs the Avengers.
But
He
who
said,
are they? Who are they?
Let's see. We got Shang-Chi.
But this is what I'm talking about. We
Sorry.
If somebody
My
can tell
bad.
me who the Avengers are, please.
We got She-Hulk.
You haven't
We got
seen
Miss
Shang-Chi since
Marvel.
Shang-Chi came out. So he's gonna pop out of nowhere? Like, what is happening right now?
No, you're right. You got a point.
There's no real groundwork that has been laid
Oh
to
man, that was
integrate
funny.
these characters or like make anyone think that like they're coming together as a team. Like there's literally, at least in like all of to the lead up of the first ever Avengers movie, at least like we had threads of people coming together and like end credit scenes, like crossovers. Like we knew what was happening. Right now, I have no clue what's happening. I have no clue. I don't know who the Avengers are. I don't know how they're going to be brought together. There's just literally like, I don't know.
Isn't it Avengers Secret Wars?
No, Doomsday.
So, like,
it's Doomsday.
Oh, Doomsday is the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
And that comes out
like it's
next May. That comes out. So less than a year, a little more than a year away. And the only 2 movies we're getting in between that is Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. So I just don't know, like, how are we bringing the Avengers together for this movie? They're just gonna be brought together randomly, like people we haven't seen.
I feel like this movie
is gonna come together randomly in this movie, and then we're supposed to.
This is my theory: is that the movie is actually gonna be the formation of the Avengers. Like the whole Secret War stuff is them grabbing all the heroes that they want from all the different universes, and then this at the end of it, this is your new Avengers team. This is the new
first, though.
universe.
It's not Secret Wars though. Secret Wars is the second Avengers movie.
Well, Doomsday isn't he the one who sets up Secret World? All these like most of these universes should be destroyed by the end of it, and then we can get our favorite characters from each one.
What? So there's not going to be any Avengers to the end of the Doomsday movie? That doesn't make any sense.
They're gonna be This is my theory. Okay. Like they're all gonna be fighting, and they're gonna be fighting from different universes. Avengers.
So oh my god,
it's gonna be weird.
That's so whack. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut until I see it. I want to see.
Come on, Shannon. Don't. Come on. It's gonna be good. Be positive.
When's the first trailer dropping? It should be soon. If we're like a little more than a year out, we should be seeing a trailer at some point. I need to see what this movie's about today.
I'm ready to be like that about the Captain America movie. Even though I enjoyed it, I'm ready to be like that about this Captain America movie. I thought it was gonna be more, but then I'm like, okay, I see what you guys are doing.
We all thought it was gonna be more, but it wasn't. So people are being very harsh about this movie.
I hate the whole comparison to him and Chris Evans thing.
Oh, I'm not comparing.
Like that was inevitable.
Well, the movie did it. The whole movie, they were like,
"Oh, yeah." I mean, yeah, obviously,
he didn't take the super soldier syndrome. Like, we know, he don't have power. Like, we get it.
Just a quick spoiler-free review about Captain America, because don't want to spoil it for James. Let him have his own opinion about it.
Much appreciated.
But I mean, there's a lot of mixed reviews about it. A lot of people are being like overly harsh about it. I liked it. Like there were a couple things that were like interesting choices for the story, but like overall it wasn't bad. Like when you're stacking it up against the recent movies that Marvel has come out with, like I enjoyed it more than some of the other things. But I don't know. It's weird. The plot point that they decided to focus on was interesting to me because this movie is basically a direct sequel of The Incredible Hulk. from 2008. And I'm just like, what is happening right now? And it's just interesting, like how they decided to like tie up. This movie is basically a bucket to tie up loose ends from movies that we have forgotten about at this point. So it was kind of interesting the way that they decided to do that. I don't know. James, when was the last time you saw The Incredible Hulk? You should probably watch it before you go, watch it before you go
Probably
sleep.
when it dropped. I'm not big on rewatching things.
Okay. Well, this movie is an incredible.
They let you know everything you need to know, but I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying, Shannon. You're on point with that.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
it was like a hybrid Hulk and Captain America sequel, like, and the Hulk from back in the day.
Yeah, I'm just like the Incredible. Are you referencing the Incredible Hulk right now? Like it's been like how long that movie came out like 17 years ago. It's crazy that this is where they're picking that back up from. And we finally get some reference. Sorry, this is not a spoiler, James, at all. This has nothing bearing on the plot. We finally have some reference to like the events of the Eternals 9-8 movies later. I'm like, oh, finally somebody has mentioned this at some point. I was waiting for that too, but like it's just all a loose ends tie up movie. But with that being said, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. There's some interesting choices that were made. That's all.
I can't wait till James sees it so we can have a real spoiler discussion, because there's some stuff that I want to talk about from this movie.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in depth next
had
week.
me in my feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right, James?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Because you definitely need
But
to have seen that.
overall,
Like
I would
the
give
people I
this
saw
movie,
it.
I would give it a. I'm pretty harsh for my reviews. 7.5. I want to give it. It wasn't bad.
I'll give it 6.
I would give it an 8. It was
Okay.
an
8? That's high.
It was solid. No, actually, now that I think of the stuff that I didn't like, yeah, we might have to 7.5. I'll be generous and give it a 7.5.
I'll give it a 6. A little bit above average. We'll talk about it in detail next week. I'm very curious to know what James is going to think about it, but yeah, definitely. If anyone's planning to see it, definitely make sure that you have watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because the people that I saw it with yesterday did not watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So like, you're not going to know who the people are in the movie if you have not seen it. And if you've never seen The Incredible Hulk, or like you've erased it from your memory because it came out in 2008, maybe watch that too. Get a refresher on the plot points of that movie, because it's referenced a lot. And yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
And of course, this movie comes out in Black History Month. I see the little thing they were trying to do.
Yeah. But overall, I like Sam as Captain America. I thought the movie was good. I didn't think it was like abysmal, like some people are saying it was. I thought it was solid. Just some interesting choices that were made. But we'll talk about it next week for sure. Yeah. So that means, James, you have to be here next week so we can talk about it.
So while we're on the subject of trailers, did y'all see the Thunderbolts trailer?
Yeah, I saw the Thunderbolts trailer. The Thunderbolts trailer's been out for a while, but this is the first time I've actually seen it because I didn't watch it when they first dropped it. Thunderbolts looks good. I'm excited for that movie also. It looks like it's going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
But so again,
when I first went when I was watching Captain America, I don't know why I was confused with the Thunderbolts, because I could have swore we were going to get like a whole bunch of people in Captain America suits, put it like that. Like with Red Guardian, the other dude from Thunderbolts, and then I don't want to spoil it, but like there's some characters that could have put on the suit, and we would have had like a couple Captain Americas running around, and it'd have been fun.
Why did you think? Wait, why did you think that though?
I thought we were gonna get a team of Stars and Stripes. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Thunderbolts like anti Avengers. I don't know.
But I'm hyped for that movie. Hopefully it's
gonna be good. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. And
then I'm sorry, but I don't know. I feel like the movie trailers these days, do they give like a half hour at least of movie trailers in every theater now?
Yeah, they do.
Like, geez. Sitting there watching trailers for like,
if I'm late for a movie, I'm like, I'm good. Because like literally the movie starts half an hour into the actual showtime because of the trailer.
I leave home at the start time.
It's absolutely nuts. I thought I was late, and then I was like, wait, this is crazy. It's a half hour after the movie, we're still watching trailers.
Yeah. So it's like between 20 and 30 minutes that trailers are. So like sometimes like I try to get there at least by the 20-minute mark past, because like sometimes I've seen movies start after 20 minutes and sometimes I've seen it start after 30. So I'm like, you never really know. I think it depends on the movie. But yeah, no, trailers are ridiculous. And I'm like, I don't really want to sit here and watch all these trailers. I just want to watch my movie. So people have to, like, when people are trying to calculate when they're getting out of a movie, always buffer in those 30 minutes, the 30-minute credits, because it's add half an hour to the runtime of the movie, and that's when you're actually getting out. So yeah. Moving on to some other TV movie news. Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power getting season 3. Josh, I know you're excited about that.
You already know.
Yep. I have still not gotten into that show, but I know it has a good fan base. So, James, you don't watch it? No, you don't watch it.
Nah.
And then
I have to actually watch that Lord of the Rings anime that came out in the movie theaters, but I think it didn't do good. But I gotta check it out to see what's up.
Yeah. And then HBO working on another Game of Thrones spinoff based on the Targaryen line. And my question is, why are they doing that?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
This is the storyline. This is the one that we want to see. Hopefully, if
Wait,
it's
is
the
this
one
the one?
about
Okay, wait.
if it's the one about the Mad King.
Is it though? Let's see. I hope so.
Not the Mad King. I'm sorry. If
No,
it's
the Mad
if
King.
it's about the original dragon dude, I forgot what the name of the whole story
Oh
is.
no, I don't want it to go further back. I want to know what happened with the Mad King and the war and the war that everybody references in Game of Thrones. That's what I want to see. So if it's not about that, then like,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The same thing.
No, you're talking. No, but you said the yeah, the Mad King.
The first like Targaryen who went overseas after their wherever they were at. I forgot the name of the place.
That wasn't the Mad King though.
I know. I keep calling him the Mad King.
Yeah,
but he did some crazy. Like he goes on a conquest.
Mm-hmm.
I think his freaking name. I think his name was Damon, wasn't it?
No, it was I forgot his name.
Like,
what was his name though?
The dude that they always talk about, the Dragon Rider Targaryen guy who came over here with his 2 wives and then killed everybody. The original, the House of Dragons, the first thing that starts at the theme song, the first person that starts the bloodline, that's who I want to see. Okay. That's what I think the story's about.
I don't want to see that. I want to see what happened with the Mad King and like how the story of Game of Thrones actually like kicks off. Like I want to see that play out. Because it's referenced all throughout Game of Thrones all the time. So like that is what I want to see. But yeah, it doesn't
but
really
I feel
like
we have to get we should just start at the start and
But it's weird to start at the start because we already started House of Dragons starting in the middle. So it's like you're starting in the middle, then you're going back again. I feel like we need to go forward.
I see what you're saying. We could go either way. I wouldn't be mad at either direction.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not officially confirmed yet, and there's no information on what particularly it's going to be about, but like I hope it's about that. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. In our live action,
I'm sorry, but isn't House of Dragons only going to be 4 seasons?
No, I think you're thinking about The Last of Us. Are you thinking about The Last of Us? Because they came out and said The Last of Us is only going to be 4 seasons.
I'll double check, but I think they said House of Dragons is only going to be 4 seasons. And
that's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah. So, because I know they're not going to cover that much. Yeah.
Right. So they're probably going to stop right before that. All that stuff happens.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's not confirmed. It's just like it's not officially confirmed yet. So we'll see what it actually is about when we get there. In our live action remake corner, Dungeons & Dragons is getting a live action Netflix series, and it could launch a Dungeons & Dragons universe, which is interesting. There's already a live action Dungeons & Dragons movie, so it'll be interesting to see how they make this into a series. Jaja, you play Dungeons & Dragons, right? Are you excited about this?
Like the actual board game Dungeons & Dragons?
Yeah. Don't you play or no? You used to play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You play. Are you excited about
it? I don't. When I think of it as 2 completely different things. Is it what are they going to be playing? Like,
no, I think it's an actual show based off the lore.
Yeah. This is. I'm a noob at Dungeons & Dragons when it comes to like the tabletop game. So like, I don't think of that when I think of this. Like, I have no correlation. I don't know the universe that well to be like, "Oh my God, Dungeons and
Exactly.
Dragons show." So
Yeah.
I
No,
know
I
people who would probably be like know everything about this, but it's not me.
yeah.
So
Just another thing, just being plucked out of the existing IP. Like, let's make this something. But again, this is the universe that we're living in now. Nothing but live action. All right. So I wanted to go over the list of fan voted Cartoon Network shows, but I think we can save that for another episode. I want to do an episode in the future where we, like Jaja said, while we were spitballing ideas, I definitely want to do a tier list of early 90, early 2000 Cartoon Network shows.
We need some prep time.
We need
sounds good.
that. So that'll probably be episode next week. Something that I'm very excited about because I don't know.
So much nostalgia.
Yes, so much nostalgia, so much good shows. When you look at
Mhm.
TV now, guys, I'm sorry, this generation, I'm feel bad. All the cartoons suck. Not all of them, but most of them do. Like, they're not anywhere near as good as they were.
Craig of the Creek is fire.
Which
But
one?
I think it just ended. Craig of the Creek.
I mean, there's a couple of good ones, but they're still nowhere near as good as shows were back in the day. We were like golden age television, like cartoons, I think.
And it
but yeah,
seemed to mature with us.
Hmm?
It seemed to mature with us. Like as we
Yeah.
grew up, the shows kind of fit our age group.
Yeah.
Like once regular show came out, like I was still like in the cartoon watching age, but like that was a show geared towards an older audience,
Yes,
not like 7-year-olds.
Yeah, for sure. I love regular show also. But as I said, like there's a couple good ones in there. Just to go back to something you said way at the beginning of the pod, Jaja, I completely forgot Invincible started. I did not watch that at all. I have to watch that this week. and I have not watched Spider-Man yet. I have a lot of stuff I need to catch up on.
Homework.
How were the first 2 episodes?
Yeah, there's a discussion to be had around Spider-Man. But
Okay.
Invincible is cool. I mean, it's cool.
You sound so enthusiastic. Okay.
I mean, Invincible is one of those shows that I'm just watching, like I feel like for me it's hard to get into, but then once I start watching it, it's like, all right, this is entertaining, but it's nothing that's like, oh my God, this is the greatest show ever. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, this is cool. This is Invincible. Right. Like,
you're not selling it very well. You make me not even want to watch it.
I'm not hyped for Invincible, but I know it's something I have to watch. I don't know why.
Last season was so disappointing. Okay, I have to watch it myself.
I'm waiting for like stuff to happen. I feel like they're still building up to like something. Like
they were building.
Let's just have the big war already with all the Viltrumites. Let's go. But I see how they got to build up to.
All right. Well, I'll watch it. I have to do my due diligence, so we'll see. We'll see how it's going. All right. Anyone else? Anything else before we wrap up for this week?
That's all I got, I think.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us for another week of the pod. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Blerdsnerds, follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod. Follow us on Fanbase also as we try to grow our fan base in the case of TikTok being banned permanently from the US, which would be a shame as our followers are growing on there. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you like to see the visuals of the show. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your podcast app of choice, and send us an email at blerdsnerds@gmail.com if you want to collab, if you want to be on the podcast, if you're a creator of color in the nerd space, or if you have any episode suggestions for us, you can get in contact with us there. I think that's it. Yes. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.